My name is Trevor Tumminia,
reporting from UNLV from the Orleans Arena
at the Hilton Lake Las Vegas Resort and Spa.
We're at the first playoff game.
I got to speak with President Whitfield.
Power has finally been restored.
We start this morning with breaking news. Many people are calling it the TikTok ban, but it's important to remember that this specific congressional bill isn't actually a direct ban on the social media app.
The really cool thing about this is that they have each Henderson Bowl that has been played. Again, it's always Basic versus Green Valley, and they have the scores. The best part of the parade is that it goes straight into the carnival. And then from the carnival, you're going straight to the game. Like the fun never ends.
We're going to show you everything we did this week during Rebel Ready Week.
An absolutely amazing performance that not only got this team a first place win in their division, but also first place in overall hip hop.
The search for a permanent superintendent is still going on and could take 1 to 6 months. We'll keep you updated as this story develops. Since there was a little bit of confusion during last year's prom on where to go, we're going to tell you everything you need to know to get to this year's venue.
It's the first game of the playoffs. Why should people come to this game?
It's win or go home. This is our last game here. So if you guys haven't made it out yet, this is the last one.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Well, the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers are in Vegas preparing for the big game in just 2 days. And one person who's been consistently talked about, surprisingly, is pop artist Taylor Swift. GBTV still wants your opinions on what you think of these phone pouches. So head to our website at gbtv.org and fill out the Google form. Our top story this morning, all eyes are on the sky today because the first solar eclipse in 7 years is visible for millions of people. A solar eclipse is an astronomical event in which the moon is the perfect size and distance from the Earth to completely cover up the sun. Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson explains the eclipse in further detail.
From Earth, you can't even see the moon because it's lit on the other side. But you can see the sun, and as the moon orbits the Earth, boom, it blocks the sunlight.
Neil deGrasse Tyson displays what scientists call a total eclipse, where the moon blocks the entire sun and creates that full darkness. This is what some states like Texas and others along the East Coast experience today. However, Henderson is staying lit with only about 51% of the sun being blocked by the moon. Yeah, guys, well, the Rebel Recovery Program has been active for about 4 months now, and I got to speak with President Whitfield about its impact on campus, and he says that he doesn't want to overstate anything, but he believes that the university has been doing a great job of moving quickly to get to that next step of healing.
I think systematically what we've done is make sure that if you need help, help is there.
This morning, students, faculty, and staff at UNLV in their final days of a school year that was unlike any other. 4 months after a shooting that killed 3 professors inside of the campus's business building, the university continues to focus on healing.
To make sure that we never forget what happened. Healing doesn't mean that you forget what happened.
Mental health is at the focal point of UNLV President Keith Whitfield's plan to Rebel recovery. With 4 more years added to his contract, he wants to continue advocating for the well-being of people on campus, whether it's personally connecting with students.
And I'll ask people how they're doing and, what's happened since then and what are you looking forward in the future.
Or making larger changes to the university.
We had already started thinking about a new business building.
Despite his constant efforts, President Whitfield praises student involvement in the recovery process.
What it means to be a rebel is that you're resilient, you're persistent, and our students have just incredible grit. If you put a hard task in front of them to work on, they'll actually do it. If you want to come here and be a rebel, it's a great place to be.
Trevor Tumminia from UNLV, GVTV News. This crisis not only prevalent among students, but also Green Valley staff. Cheer coach Bailey Perriman relates to those who aren't who they appear to be.
Everyone around here thinks I'm this happy-go-lucky type of person, which is not the case all the time.
Perriman has major depressive disorder and struggled with self-harm since her days in high school.
Harming myself makes me feel good in that moment. And even the week after, and it's seeing scars and things, it makes me feel better because I can fixate on that.
Coach Bailey, still in the process of overcoming her depressive emotions and dark thoughts, uses coaching the GV cheer team as a way to cope. She says being the support system for her cheerleaders makes her feel better. She also expresses admiration for other coaches on campus.
There's more coaches that care more to create their own safe space for their own kids.
82% of people in Las Vegas live in a healthcare provider shortage area.
Diego Trujillo is no stranger to this healthcare deficit. Even his own father had to go out of the country for proper biopsy treatment because it wasn't available in Las Vegas. He sees this struggle in our community as an opportunity for change.
What my greatest goal has been is to bring together one singular voice that can help to advocate for healthcare here in Nevada.
That voice makes up Las Vegas Heals, a nonprofit organization made up of 34,000 healthcare professionals, all dedicated to improving Southern Nevada healthcare. This ongoing support comes from Hal Smith Elementary School, in room 234, where Robert Smith teaches 5th grade technology.
The students who remember you usually don't remember what you taught, but they remember the way you treated them.
Students like Gavin never forgot Mr. Smith's overarching kindness, some of them still visiting his classroom years later and even responding to his email with tickets to their graduation. Last year, Smith saw over 24 of his past students graduate, students he hadn't taught in almost 10 years.
These are my kids. They're getting ready to graduate from high school. They need to know that they still mean the world to me.
One of the highlights of the show is Godfrey's rendition of Aretha Franklin's song, Respect. You probably recognize this iconic line.
R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, take care, TCP. Oh!
Having to quote these lyrics every week, Godfrey explains what respect means to her.
From all of us here from your #1 newscast in the state, thank you for spending your morning with us, and have an amazing day.